everyone, and welcome back to another episode of How to Be a Bet. Today, I'm wearing this amazing piece that you can find on my shop here. Just hurry up because all the pieces are very limited. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button below, and ring the bell so you get notified for the future videos. Today's topic is using your sentiment in a bit way. Today's topic is golden and very crucial for you that you want to turn yourself from a good girl into a bet. I got inspired by this book. It's called The Highly Sensitive Person by Elaine Aron. I have the link down below in the description and you can check it out for sure. You can also check out other books on my Amazon storefront because I'm a bookworm. But definitely this one, hi lady, she's here again. Actually, we're gonna have the videos with money from now on. But this one is a masterpiece because it actually gives you a new perspective on your sensitivities. Well, this is not a video about a lot of people. I'm talking about some kind of a minority here. I'm talking about people that are very extra highly sensitive. I'm talking about these women that cry easily, these women that empathize a lot, that tend to think more of their partner's needs, more of their friends' needs, and they end up getting drained. They end up getting nothing back in return because the other people are not as sensitive. They are not so empathetic as they are. I'm talking about the specific kind of women that understand very well how other people feel because they have a lot of empathy. You can be sensitive like 24/7 with everything. You can be sensitive some periods of your life. It doesn't matter. This video is going to help you out. Find a way to use the sensitivity in a big way, of course. The first thing that caught my attention while reading the book is how Elaine presents these people. I'm going to talk about women today because this is a channel especially made for women. So she says that when a person is very sensitive, this person tends to get more information from the environment. You are in a room full of people, but you are able to understand who is happy and who is not, who is lying, who is honest, who is pretending to be somebody else, and so on and so forth. You have this extra ability to get more information because you're more sensitive to everything around you, which means that you see more things compared to an ordinary person that is not as sensitive as you are. So that's the first very important thing because we get to see that being sensitive is not always a negative thing. Here we're talking about a lot of information that you can get if you're sensitive. And you know what happens when you get a lot of information? You know how to act in a better way. You know how to take care of yourself more. You know who is your friend and who is not your friend. But this is where there is a distinction between the good girl and the bad. If you are very sensitive and you are a good girl, you know that these people are not your friends. You know that this man is not good for you. But you are there because you feel that you have these negative feelings because you have low self-esteem. Because it's you. When a sensitive woman that has managed to turn herself from a good girl to a bitch uses this sensitivity, this charisma that she has to get all the information and to see clearly who is your friend and who isn't, who is a partner ideal for her, who is going to help her, who is going to be beneficial for her. And she puts an end there. She never says things like, I don't feel very nice around this person, but it's me and I have to analyze what's the issue that I have and the baggage and so on and so forth. This person doesn't make me feel nice. I'm out of there. This person is not for me. So if you are very sensitive and you use it in a big way, you gain time. Time is money, they say, right? I want all of you to understand that being a bitch doesn't mean that you are not sensitive or that if you are very sensitive, you can never be a bitch. Sensitivity has nothing to do with how bitch you are. Rationality and how you navigate life has to do with how bitch you are, how often you use your logic as opposed to your sentiment. But with this video that you're watching right now, you're gonna get all the positive things from being sentimental and you will get to know when to stop so that you are not drained. This society, and this is a very important thing because Elaine talks a lot about it, mainly stigmatizes sensitive people. Oh, you're too sensitive. You're a crybaby. You can't handle situations, and so on and so forth. It's as if in this society, if you show how sensitive you are, people will attack you more. And this is not okay. But this is what happens. So we get to know that. So we get to know that we should not come off as sensitive because it will backfire. We keep it to ourselves. If we're sensitive, We know that is a good thing because we get more information about the environment, about people around us, and we keep it to ourselves. We don't share it. Since society stigmatizes us, we will take our precautions, and guess who is the winner in the end? Many women that are not as sensitive meet new friends, boyfriends, and stuff, and maybe these women are your friends. And there are things that you get to see, like you understand that their partners are not very honest and they are never able to see reality the way it is because they lack this kind of sensitivity. So being sensitive makes you stronger, makes you a tougher bet. Another very important thing, as I said earlier, is how you feel around people. This is a very important thing, and you should pay a lot of attention in that. Women that are not so sensitive hang out with relatives, boyfriends, and even if these people are jealous of them or they don't treat them very well, it seems that they don't get it. They don't have this sensitivity to understand that this person is a good person. This person is jealous of you. This person is a liar or whatever. And who gets this information? The sensitive one. And what society say about sensitive people, especially about sensitive women? The worst things. You're not tough enough. You're not strong enough. You're not able enough. You're not able to put logic first. So now imagine you being very sensitive and getting all this information and at the same time deciding to put logic first. Now we're talking about a next level kind of bet. Do you know a lot of people like this? No, you don't. And let's see how this is going to be useful. You get all the details if you are sensitive, which means you pay attention how he is dressed. I know appearance is not everything. Don't judge a book by its cover, they say. But still, we get to understand many things by how people present themselves, how people are dressed, if they take good care of themselves, if they respect themselves, the boundaries, everything. We get to see this information. The way somebody talks, his tone, those things, if you are a very sensitive person, are not things that you are like, oh, let me analyze this. Let me understand why he is using this tone. It's just things that you get like this very fast. You don't need to search for these clues. You get them like this because you're very sensitive and you get more information. So by getting this information, you are more able to understand without losing any precious time. You know, this guy is good only for this thing. He's a cheater. He's never going to be loyal. He's never going to be with me forever. But I can have this thing with this guy. Or this other friend of mine, she's a little jealous of me, so I have to be very careful. Maybe I should meet her like once a month because other than that, she also has good traits as well. We have fun and so on and so forth. Oh, this person is a no-no. Every time I see her, I feel very bad about myself. I feel very stressed. Those are indicators. And let me tell you something, it's not your fault. Never say that. You all go to your therapist and you're like, you know what? I have to solve my issues. I have to heal. Guess what? You will never be healed 100%. Healing is just a process. We all try. We can never be healed 100%. Don't wait for you to be healed 100% in order for you to do X, Y, and Z. Still, if you wait to heal, you will never get there. I gotta tell you, there are days that we feel good about ourselves and other days that we don't. But how people make us feel is a huge indicator. And the more sensitive you are, the more you get to understand how you feel around certain people. If you're not that sensitive, if you don't cry a lot, if you're not very empathetic, you don't get this information, which is still okay. You just use your logic. It can still be a bit. You don't have to be very extra sensitive. But I have to address this group of women that are very, very sensitive and they think that they cannot thrive in this world, they cannot cope with this life because they are too sensitive, because they get this bad idea that being sensitive is something damaging. Because of course, the society has made them feel this way. Because society doesn't want sensitive people. Society doesn't want people to think on their own. So guess what? The more sensitive you are, the smarter the choices you make, the more you're able to protect yourself. Oh yes, it's the first time that you hear this, right? But it's the truth. If you're very sensitive, it means you're very smart, which means you can be a better bet. So get yourself together. And the only thing that you need to do is to stop saying to yourself, I don't feel right next to this person, or I'm a little insecure with my boyfriend, and start saying, this man is not for me. He makes me feel insecure because I got a lot of information. And since I'm sensitive, I get more information compared to other people. So something is wrong here. So I have to protect myself. So how about not exposing myself to people and situations that make me feel weird? Instead of, I am the problem, I have to solve the thing, and I have to be able to hang out with this man and hang out with these people because I have to prove to myself that I'm strong enough and I'm like them. No, bet. You're better than them. That was all for today. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button below, and ring the bell so you get notified for the next episode. Leave your comment, share it with your best friends. For a personal consultation, hit me up in the email in the description of the video or for a tarot reading. And I'm gonna see you on the next one. And don't forget to check out my store. We support sustainability, baby.